Alright, what's up guys? I got the spoiler here. I washed it. I don't know why it dried like that. We're ready for paint. Hopefully it doesn't get all crazy. But yeah, so you guys probably already know what this is going on if you're watching this. This is the RS wing roof spoiler, whatever you want to call it, for the Chevy Cruze 2nd gen. I'm gonna scuff it up real quick. I talked to the paint shop and they said if I just scuff it, scuff off the gloss, and then I have the paint over here. I will be painting it today. Here we go. This is the paint I'm using. And then we got the clear. Let's see, this should be paint over here. Doesn't need hardener, I believe, and then clear with the hardener. It's the next day. I have it here. I went and I got the reducer. That's what you need. 1:1. I'm not even going to use half of this. I'm going to mix it in this cup here, and then I'll be pouring in here. But first I need to take apart my gun, make sure it's clean. Last person that used it didn't clean it out, so it's not ready. It's supposed to be a pretty quick job, so I'm going to spray it. I got some cardboard over there I'll use to spray my gunpowder, make sure that's spraying good. trying to paint right now, and we're having a spore outbreak. I don't know if you can see it. I hope you can see this on camera. So now all my paint has tons of dirt in it. So I gotta wait for it to dry, and then I'm gonna, I guess, wet sand some out and then apply some more later. Unfortunately, there was a bunch of dirt and sand in there. I went ahead and sanded out some of it. I'm gonna sand it some more because we're gonna do a respray of clear. And the really shiny spots I gotta hit. And then I gotta sand back here. I don't have a lot of time, so I'm gonna go ahead and just knock it out real quick. You guys already saw. I finished the piece. Came out okay. There's a couple imperfections on it. Yeah, so what we're gonna do now is sand it down, 1500 grit and then 2000. Got the bucket of water, you wanna wet sand it. I messed up back here. This lower portion is supposed to be black. This can stay silver. So after I get it shiny and pretty, I'm gonna tape that off and sand this back down to black. I'll use 400 grit to get the color gone. From there, I will paint this black. I'd probably just do like a single stage paint, no clear, just because it needs to be underneath. Doesn't need to be shiny. Satin's fine. I sanded this part and the middle part with 1500. Now I'm going with 2000. I got it wet still, but it's all pretty much dull all the way across. I'm leaving the other side. I'm leaving this side normal so you guys can see the difference when you polish, sand it out. Make sure you wet sand it too. So I just finished this piece and that piece. Took about 30 minutes, 1500, 2000, wet sand, and then I used just a cut and then another cut swirl removal. I haven't even really used a polish, a high gloss polish. So the difference is I did not work on this piece here. So you see that reflection of that light? How bumpy it is? That one too, you can watch it. See that? So on camera it looks decent, but you can see all those little orange peels. And then we go over here. Look how much cleaner that looks. You see that? And this is just a quick job. I didn't even spend a lot of time on it or a lot of effort. I still have some waves in it. I don't know if you can see it, but looks good. It looks better than the factory paint. So I just wanted to touch that real quick, give myself a little shot. This car has all kinds of orange peel. So eventually one day I'll cut that out. Because this is painted, I haven't even cut it at all. But anyways, yeah, so this is done. I'm gonna do the other side and then I'll start. I think I might have some time to start sanding that off. All right, what's up? Got the Cruze in here. We are going to install the spoiler, but I noticed I needed to do a little touch up on there because it showing like a little black line on it. It was kind of shitty. So I'm just doing a quick coat. Here's the old spoiler. I'll be showing you guys how to take this old factory one and put on the new factory one. That's RS, that's LT. All right, so I'm gonna take these off. Up there, out of the way. Alright guys, so unfortunately I lost all the footage of me explaining how to remove the roof spoiler, so we're just going to have to get through with this picture. First, you're going to need to remove all these bolts in order to get the spoiler off. These are pretty easy bolts, they're all 10mm. Next, you're going to want to remove these. This is the water line and the electrical line for your third brake light. After that, you're going to want to disconnect this bolt and remove this module just out of your way. And finally, you're going to have two white clips behind these holes. They're just off to the side a little. Needle nose pliers will help. And you want to have someone behind the spoiler ready to catch it because these are the last two things holding the spoiler on. After that, it slips right off and you're good to go. All right, we're done. That took me an hour maybe to do, and only 10mm socket, a couple pry bars. I think that's it. Oh, needle nose pliers. Pretty cool. We'll check the brake light in a little bit when my wife comes out here. But I like it. I'm excited. I got the rest of the stuff to put on this weekend. I'm going to do a whole front end RS swap as well. So stay tuned for that, or you can watch the later video. I'm going to just do all of it in a quick video. Not really a how-to or example of how I'm doing it. So thanks for watching, and as always, see you guys next time.